No news, traffic, and weather center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
What time is it? Time for action. Well, the radio is on.
I've been waiting all day.
It's go time.
That's the big thing today, radio.
Getting restless?
Speak into the microphone, Squid Brain.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Tonight on the show, coming up after 6:30, it's Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. We'll be talking to Karen Caudill, the awareness and outreach specialist for Michael's House in Greene County. They're a great organization, and one of the organizations that the last couple of years has benefited from the Huffy Holidays Todd's Bikes for Tykes. They got some bicycles last year before. Karen's going to be here talking about all the good work they do in Greene County. That's coming up after 6:30. Also, we have a pair of tickets to see Alice Cooper, the Rose Music Center, on Saturday, April 25th. So when you hear the clip of, hey, 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 stupid, just be the 6 caller at 937-957-1290. Right off the bat, today is not Hot Hat Friday. That's Friday. But I have to give a shout out to the folks at DC Printing and Design. They submitted a hat for me to wear on an upcoming Hot Hat Friday. And if you've been listening to the show with any regularity, you know that I have been begging for a fez. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? This is for the benefit of the people on the live stream. I got a fez today. And it's pretty cool. So thank you, DS Printing and Design. They are located, in the Front Street building on 2nd Street in Dayton. A little note says, hope you like the hat. Love your show, DS Printing and Design. So thank you. I will be wearing that on a upcoming Hot Hat Friday. I absolutely love that. So last night on the show, towards the end, we got breaking news. There were rumors circulating that the Kipper, the Wallaby that was loose on Friday morning, had passed, that he passed yesterday morning around 1 o'clock in the morning. We got that report from another station in town, and I just wanted to get it confirmed, and we finally did get it confirmed that poor Kipper passed away. Now, Kipper was only 4 years old. And in my research today, apparently wallabies usually live between 10 and 15. So we still don't know what the story is with Kipper. Maybe his escape and his excursion through the streets of Dayton, maybe he caused something. I think I read somewhere where maybe he had a broken nail or a split nail. Wallabies, again, in my research, they are prone to diseases like any creature, but there's a certain disease that I guess that cats carry that can be fatal to wallabies. And who knows if that's what happened, but it was sad to hear, in fact, that the Kipper had passed away. So I thought, with a heavy heart, we have a eulogy for Kipper. Today, we say goodbye to a little creature who made a very big impact, Kipper the Wallaby. In his 4 short years, Kipper managed to do something most of us only hope for. He was seen, he was loved, and for one unforgettable hour, he became a legend in Dayton. That Friday morning, April 10th, Kipper broke free, not just from his crate, but into the imagination of an entire city. He hopped through downtown, crossed paths with strangers, and turned an ordinary day into something joyful and strange and uniquely Dayton. In a world that often feels heavy, Kipper gave people something rare, a reason to smile, to laugh, and to say, "Did you see that?" It's tempting to think of that moment as chaos, but maybe it was something else. Maybe it was Kipper being exactly what he was meant to be: spirited, unpredictable, alive. Kipper's legacy will live beyond the news headlines of his big escape. Kipper was well known locally, visiting classrooms and with his calm nature, teaching students that working with animals requires patience, respect, and heart. We don't yet understand why Kipper was taken so suddenly, but we do know this: he was loved deeply. He brought joy freely, and he made an impression that will last far longer than his time here. So today we say goodbye to a teacher, a companion, a local celebrity, and one unforgettable little escape artist. Run free, Kipper. Run free. Four Boings for the 4 years that Kipper was with us. So just a sad day, and I mean that sincerely. I mean, this was a fun story on Friday. I mean, how often does a wallaby get loose in a town? Oddly, it happens more than you think. In my research today, there's been a number of stories over the last couple of years of wallabies being loose in American cities. And Dayton has just been added to the list. So yes, raise a glass to the Kipper. Speaking of animals showing up where they shouldn't be, I saw this story that I guess yesterday there was a turkey that ended up in somebody's backyard. And when I first saw this story, I thought, well, is it like a wild turkey? Just like somehow made its way to a backyard. This was in Springfield. Apparently, the kids at the house noticed that the turkey was underneath a car next to the fence before they went to school on Monday morning. The woman who lives at the home said, and by the way, they named him Terry. Terry the turkey. I'm assuming it's a him. I don't know how you tell if a turkey is a male or a female. I don't know. Giblets? I don't know. But Terry's one of those names that could be either a male or a female. But in the stories I saw, they kept referring to him as him. At first, she said she thought it might belong to one of the neighbors with chickens. They've got neighbors that've got chickens, but he doesn't have the turkey, not his. It's an odd place for a turkey to be loose. It's a busy neighborhood, about 3-minute drive from the closest rural area. So she went on social media to ask if anyone had lost their turkey, and no one claimed him. The other thing that I thought was interesting is that she said, this woman, seems like a very kind woman, says that Terry hung around all day at their house and he looked scared. Again, how do you tell if a turkey's scared? Can you just, I can look at a dog and sort of get, oh, they're scared, right? I could look at a cat and maybe see that they're a little amped up. But how do you tell with a turkey? How do you tell that a turkey is scared? She contacted the state wildlife office, and they sent an officer out to check on the turkey. And he said that due to the fact that he could walk right up to Terry and touch him, he believes he's not wild and likely belongs to someone. Well, maybe somebody got tired of their turkey. I would imagine turkeys are a bit of a challenge to take care of. Right? The trouble with turkeys. That should be a manual. Since no one is claiming they own him, according to the wildlife officer, anyone can take him. Now, there's got to be a screening process for this, right? Because immediately people are thinking, ooh, I could keep fattening him up until Thanksgiving, which is you're not going to let somebody do that, right? You're not going to let somebody adopt the turkey that says they're going to eat it in November. You can't be doing that. But the homeowner said that she was surprised when she posted about Terry how many people wanted to keep him as a pet. I remember years ago, there was a place out in Yellow Springs, and it was like a pet refuge. And this was a place where people with unusual pets that couldn't keep care of them or take care of them anymore would send them there, and these people would take care of them. And I remember they had a turkey, and I went out there for some story. And the idea was that you were supposed to, in air quotes, commune and communicate with the wild animals, or the animals that were out there at the refuge. And I do remember having sort of a connection with their turkey. So I can understand maybe turkeys do make good pets. I'm not sure. I don't know anybody who keeps a turkey as a pet, but I guess a woman who lives on a farm is planning to pick Terry up and take care of him. So that's good. Good news for Terry.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I'm not going to drop him from a helicopter. No turkey dropping on my watch. They're falling like wet bags of cement. I think I got that somewhere. Let's see. I can find it. What is going on? Holidays. Maybe it's there. Here we go.
This is Les Nesman, your man on the scene here at the Pinedale Shopping Center where the excitement is mounting. We're here to witness the big WKRP Turkey Thanksgiving giveaway. And I think I hear something now. Oh yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter. The copter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object, perhaps a skydiver, plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. Second to the third. There's no parachutes yet. Those can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but... Oh, my God, they're turkeys! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're
crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes. One just went through the windshield of a parked car. This is terrible. The cars running around pushing each other. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the humidity. Turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement.
Those of you who just tuned in, the Pinedale shopping mall has just been bombed with live turkeys. Film at 11.
God is my witness. I thought turkeys could fly.
Oh, the humanity.
Bank returns to Shelby County. We'll have the latest at 5:30 now. Back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back to the Evening Edge here on WHIO, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live streams on Facebook and YouTube. I'm a little discombobulated at the moment. So earlier today, we were having a meeting here at the station, and one of my coworkers came in and said, hey, I found this banana. I found this banana in one of the studios. And they asked around, like, is this your banana? Is somebody, no, that's not my banana. Is this your banana? No, that's not their banana. So she's like, well, do you want this banana, Todd? I said, well, I love bananas. I'll take a free banana. My mom taught me a long time ago, don't turn down free fruit. Don't do it. When you have an opportunity to load up on potassium, by God, do it. So I ate the banana right there in the meeting, enjoyed it. It was great. And then I see that tomorrow happens to be National Banana Day. So I sent this fact to this person who gave me the banana. It was Nancy Wilson down on our sister station, K99. She's the one who gave me this banana. So I sent her that. I said, hey, just by chance, tomorrow's National Banana Day. Well, it turns out the banana belonged to our boss. Now, I'm trying to figure out if this was a setup. If this was some sort of banana scam. I'm going to give Todd the banana. And it's going to be when Nick Roberts finds out that Todd ate his banana, it's going to be hell to pay. There's going to be hell to pay. So if I'm not on the air tomorrow, you'll know why. I've been suspended for eating my boss's banana. Trouble's brewing.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Live from the WHIO News Center, this is Miami Valley's News at 5:30. Our top story, the railroad spike killer heads back to jail today.
Very warm through Saturday, but then colder weather, the chance for frost comes in. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Cheney. My forecast is coming up.
This traffic report is sponsored by Grismer Tire and Auto Service. Refresh your ride with brand new tires at unbeatable prices. Plus, buy 4 new tires and get 4 free oil changes, an additional $300 value. Make an appointment today at GrismerTire.com.
All righty. Bet those people on northbound 75 are wishing they maybe had a banana in their car with them right now. We got a little bit of a slowdown on northbound 75. This is north of Route 4. Nothing unusual about that, right? We got a crash in here.
Thank you. I think that's the first time that I've left the buttons on since coming back. Leslie, this is great. This is great. Thank you. Do we know, though, that this is actually 100% legit? I mean, I'd like to think that it's real, but Okay. All right. I just wanted to check. You know, I could see somebody going in with a picture like that and photoshopping and then putting it back out, but that is interesting. Well, I'm definitely going to have to talk about that. Huh. That's funny. Well, I'll try to get to it. I got a bunch of other stuff to talk about too. Important stuff like croquet. Oh, let me see, Dan, hang on. see. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hang on. Dan, I did not. I don't. I don't. I don't see it. I do not see it. Skateboarding. Yeah, Dan, I don't. Yeah, I don't see it. I'm trying to find it because I'm sometimes not very good at this either. Just being honest with you. Yeah, I don't see it.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Don't hesitate to call. You call me. You better call me.
Damn it, get me a phone.
Call me on my radio.
I'm gonna call you.
You got him on the radio?
You won't make a simple phone call?
What is wrong with you?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. Alice Cooper, that's him singing right here. Well, he will be. He's going to be at Rose Music Center Saturday, April 25th. If you'd like to go, be the sixth caller at 937-957-1290. You know, I think that Hey Stupid would make a great open for a feature. Hey, stupid! Yeah, if you want to go be the fifth caller, or sixth caller. 937-957-1290. I just got this, I got a couple of pictures from Edgehead Leslie up in Piqua, beautiful Piqua, Ohio. It is home of they've got a Dora up there. Designated outdoor recreation area. I guess that's what that stands for. Where you can booze it up. Yeah, out there. Anyway, there's an area called Lock 9, and this is where their Dora is, I suppose. And there's a sign that was recently posted, but it has since been taken down. And here's why. Whoever made this little, sign did not spell check. Here's what it says. Open, and I know you can't see this because it's radio. Open dawn to dusk and during special events, bicyclist yield to all other users. Well, first of all, it's bicyclists, and yield should not be capitalized. Keep right, except EXECPT to pass. Pets must be on leash, grounds monitored by video surveillance. Hey, they got surveillance spelled correctly. But then it goes on. It says, let's see, no, hang on. Come on now. No unauthorized alcoholic beverages. Alcoholic. ALCHOLIC. You're missing an O. Also, there's some rules for skateboarding. That's right, skateboarding. Not boarding, but boring. Skateboarding. SKATEBOARING. No skateboarding on rails, walls, steps, pavilion. That should be steps, pavilion, or any other location other than sidewalk and trail surfaces. And by the way, absolutely no punctuation in this at all. So I don't know who proofread that, but or maybe the answer is no one did. But I guess the sign was taken down and probably being redone. So that's good. That's good. I saw this story today. It's worldwide record news. We got
Guinness World Records America.
A new record! He's setting a new world record! You're looking at a guy who's going to set a new world record. That's another world record!
So this story I thought was kind of interesting because it has to do with croquet. Now, I remember when I was a kid, when we would have family get-togethers at the house, like a big cookout or something, all the family would come in and we would have a bunch of yard games set up, ready to go at moment's notice. But let me get to the story first. There's a New Zealand man. His name is Neville Sandiford, and he's 101 years old and 262 days. And he participated in a 80-plus croquet tournament in New Zealand last year. He has set the record now as the world's oldest croquet player. He's the world's oldest. He's the oldest who's ever participated in a croquet tournament, I guess. This guy has 3 children, 8 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren. He took up croquet at the tender age of 79, at the urging of his wife, Joan, who probably said, "Get out of the house. I'm tired of you." But so this guy has become a croquet champion. But I got to think, when I was a kid, like I said, we used to play these games. It was croquet. We would set up badminton. We would set up volleyball. We didn't play it at our house, but I had a buddy down the street where we would play bocce. And of course, the classic jarts. The plastic projectile with a steel dart on the end, flying through the air as you try to make it into the ring. But I don't know. I haven't seen the last time I was at an outdoor party, there was no hiding her hair of croquet or volleyball or bocce or jarts or badminton. Do people play those sports anymore? Or those, Grayson, you do?
Yeah, sometimes. And actually, last grad party season at a lot of the, I think it was probably like 2 or 3 of them that I went to. It was like Foursquare volleyball, where it was like the net was a plus sign, and then like you would play like a Foursquare kind of game, but instead of like you're like throwing it into like this into squares, like you're like throwing it over a net.
Really?
Yeah,
that sounds weird. That sounds weird. But I think cornhole has taken over a lot of the badminton and the bocce and the volleyball and the croquet and jarts. I mean, when I go to thrift stores, I see croquet sets all the time, and they look pretty banged up. But I'm just curious. I remember playing croquet, and we always enjoyed it. We always liked playing croquet. But that might be one of those activities of past generations. I don't know. But maybe you still have a croquet tournament at your family's get-togethers. 937-957-1290. I got a message from my buddy Jared. So, I know the Buc-ee's hype is sort of winding down, and that's fine. It's great. They had their big day. They sold $1 million worth of beaver nuggets on their first day. That's a lot of beaver nuggets. But I found this song to go with the big open, and it's been people have been commenting they love this song. And it's not one of their commercials. It's just some song that some guy did. I love this.
Barbecue, beaver nuggets, and Buc-ee's plushies for me and you.
Yeah, kind of fun.
Let's take a trip and get some Buc-ee's.
Reminiscent of like a 50s, 60s commercial.
Buc-ee's. Let's take a trip and get some Buc-ee's. Who needs a mouse when you got the beaver? Who needs a mouse when you got the beaver? Buc-ee's.
So that was pretty good. I thought that one was really good. And then my friend Jared sent me this one today.
Welcome to Buc-ee's restroom retreat. You can clear your colon as they mop your feet. Got me peeping the painting with some beaver nugs. Brisket on the board. Don't sleep on the club. We got all of the pumps, but nowhere to eat on. Cram in your car, leave your candied pecans. Get your whole wardrobe. Look so cool. Slushies, fudge, and tool.
Listen to this. This is great. This is. I think a Buc-ee's talent show may be in store. How many creative ways can you turn Buc-ee's into a song? That was pretty good. So if by chance you're out there on the interwebs and you come across a Buc-ee's song, a parody song or something, please send it my way. I would like to build an arsenal of Buc-ee's tunes. This story made me laugh. I've never heard of this guy. Maybe Grayson, my producer, has heard of him. Have you heard of an American YouTuber live streamer known as Johnny Somali?
I have not. I've seen articles pop up about him.
Yeah,
like I haven't.
Ian, do you know anything about Johnny Somali? Not Johnny Salami, but Somali? No. Well, apparently this guy has quite the following. He's got millions of followers on YouTube. Well, he was recently sentenced to 6 months in jail in South Korea. And this is what he was convicted of. And this is true. Being a public nuisance. And I absolutely love that. I love that so much. The 25-year-old was detained following his sentencing by the Seoul Western District Court. He had previously been barred from leaving the country since his indictment in 2024. Somali created controversy by posting a video of himself kissing and making sexual gestures towards a statue honoring Korean women forced into sexual slavery by Japanese forces during World War II. So this guy was just being provocative and being an ass on live streaming on YouTube just to get all the clicks. He also reportedly caused a commotion at a convenience store, vandalized property, and he was challenging locals to fight. This all live stream because all he wanted was clicks, which is just, it's a nuisance. People doing this in public, it's become a nuisance. He's been accused of harassing people while traveling in Japan and Israel, where he was briefly detained for inappropriate behavior in those countries. Look, I'm all about free speech, but I really think we need to start considering something here about there being a crime, being a public nuisance. Just being a nuisance should be a crime, right? We as a community decide that you are a nuisance and we're sending you to jail for being a nuisance. I love that. Being a public nuisance.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education.
Though
it's
some
entertainment,
might
it's
think
fun
I'm
for
a
the
public
entire
nuisance.
family, and it is the most American thing in all
I
of
wouldn't
America.
do well in
Locally
jail.
grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Buc-ee's. Heading on over to Buc-ee's. Who needs a mouse when you've got the beaver? Buc-ee's. Freddie Franz. That's a great name, by the way, Freddie. I hope you don't mind me saying that. That's a great name. Freddie Franz. Or is it Franz? Freddie Franz. Either way, that's a great radio name. It's Freddie Franz in the morning. Wake up with Freddie Franz. William, I've had fried egg on a burger before. Oh, yeah.
Upgrade your backyard with the Solera adjustable curtain. Open for sunlight, closed for rain and snow. Made for maintenance-free aluminum with custom sizes, colors, and shapes. Check us out at patiocoversohio.com, where we build dreams.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term.
Mary's making smash burgers tonight on the grill. Oh, yeah. It's a burger kind of night.
Only All News Morning Show. Catch up and know what's going on every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's news and talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO, Dayton, Springfield, WHIO-FM, Pleasant Hill.
Tax filing deadline day. We'll have more on that at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah, we're going to go have some fun, aren't we?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Next Thursday, I'm going to be doing my show live at All the Best Delicatessen. They're on Far Hills down in Washington Township, Centerville area. Edgeheads will be there. I, of course, will be there 5 to 7. And I came across something today. I'm excited to ask them about this. I've recently become addicted to the game MahJong. It's like a matching game. You know what I'm talking about? Little pictures on little cubes, and you have to match them up. I do it on my phone, but I have become addicted to this. I don't usually get addicted to games on my phone, but this one I can't seem to stop playing. MahJong. And it's like a centuries-old game, right? Well, apparently, All the Best Delicatessen here in a couple of weeks are going to be launching MahJong at the deli. A couple of days a week for a few hours. You can come in and play MahJong with other folks right there at the table and get some food. And you get a discount if you're playing MahJong. I love this idea. This is great. Let's see. It starts. When does it start? It kicks off Wednesday, May 6th and 7th. MahJong at the deli. Wednesdays 2 to 4, Thursdays 6 to 8. I love that. That is great. I'll have to try to make that happen, or maybe I'll play some MahJong next Thursday night. Speaking of delis and meat, hang on, I got my, where's the, there we go. I read a story today out of Minnesota, and it has to do with something called MEAT RAFFLES. And I've never heard of this before. It's basically a charity fundraiser, and instead of raffling off, items that you might get donated to the charity, like a trip or, a day at the spa or something like that, they actually raffle off meat. And I've never heard of this before. Apparently, this is a big deal in places like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Western New York, a few other states. Meat raffles originated during World War II as a response to wartime rationing in the UK. They spread to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and eventually certain parts of the United States. This is great. I love this. You can bid on huge slabs of like bacon, cases and cases of hot dogs and ground beef and steak and chicken breasts. Oh my gosh. I'm just curious if any local charities do meat raffles. I don't know that I've ever heard of a meat raffle. That would be kind of cool. That might be a new way for local charities to raise some funds. A good old meat raffle.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
All right. Oh, okay. So butcher shops have held meat raffles. I've just never heard of that. I've been doing, I've been donating stuff for charity events for years and years. From working in radio, people will ask, "Hey, can you send us some tickets or send us something?" But I don't think I've ever been to a meat raffle before. But it sounds like a good idea. Meat's so expensive. If you can get some local butcher shop or grocery store or someplace to donate some beef. Bloom.
Our next scheduled news in less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
WHIO is all news.
Dayton's news
all talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
I believe it's about that time.
Turn the radio on, This is my friend, Todd.
He makes me laugh.
From Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, super!
What a crackpot.
Would you please just listen? Really fun, and it's free. Oh boy, this is great.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Hey, who wants to have some fun? I do. Now, you just saying you want to have fun, or do you really want to have fun?
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Coming up after 6:30, it is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. We're going to have Karen Caudill from the Michael's House in Greene County. She's the awareness and outreach specialist there, and they're also that particular nonprofit is a beneficiary of free bicycles at Christmas time. And Todd's Bikes for Tykes and Huffy Holidays, the whole deal. Last couple of years, we've dropped off, I think, 20 bikes each time. That's pretty cool. Good. But they're going to be here talking about all the great work that they do in their community. So that's coming up after 6:30. I've been following this story, and I've talked about it quite a bit. This Dayton Webber, this guy by the name of Dayton Webber. Now, if you've been listening, you probably know who I'm referring to. If you don't, Dayton Webber is a professional cornhole player. But Dayton Webber is also a quadruple amputee. At a young age, he had a condition. I believe it was an infection that was spreading rapidly. And in order to save his life, doctors had to amputate both of his arms and both of his legs. And he's basically got nubs now for all four. But that has not stopped him from a successful life. In this case, a professional cornhole player. And that's great. That is great for him. However, a few weeks ago, he was charged with murder. The story is that he was driving in his Tesla with a guy in the front seat and two people in the back. Allegedly, there was an argument about drugs and women, or a woman in particular. And Dayton Webber, who was driving, don't know how he does that, but he was driving, pulled out a gun and shot the guy in the front seat, killing him. Then he asked the two people in the back if they would dump the body for him. They said no. They fled. They called the cops. Later, Dayton Webber was arrested in another state, and he had dumped the body of the person he shot. That's what police are alleging. He's not guilty yet, but that's what he's alleging. They're alleging. But here's the thing. Over the last few weeks since this has happened, there's been all kinds of new details and photos coming to light, video coming to light. I think it was maybe Monday or last Friday, we had a story about him where there was video of him doing a handstand, or I guess in his case, a nub stand, and sniffing what is believed to be cocaine. And he was drunk. So that was the last update. And these photos and videos keep popping up. Well, TMZ, I guess this was maybe yesterday, shared some more old photos and videos displaying Webber's questionable behavior that span from last month all the way back to 2019. One image from last year appears to show Webber with what looks like a red swastika etched or carved into his stomach. So now this guy might have, and I saw the picture, it looks like a swastika. Doesn't look like a random cat scratch. It looks like a swastika. Another photo, believed to be from last year, shows Webber drinking from a liquor bottle in a car with a white powdery substance scattered across the center console. This guy is on fire. Then there's a photo from 2019 where he's sitting in a front seat of a car, holding a gun and wearing a clown mask. What? Man, oh man. This guy, there was a video somebody shared with me a while back showing him firing a gun. It was on YouTube. And people were like, well, how does he shoot a gun if he doesn't have hands? But he was doing it. So it's completely legitimate that he may have shot this person. And that's what the witnesses say. But now he's facing first-degree murder and second-degree murder and more. And he's due in court May 6th. But to me, it's just a fascinating story. Like, this guy, made something out of himself when everything was going against him in life. Right? I mean, he did it. Now, I question whether he was really following the rules of cornhole. I've seen video of him, and he goes across that line. He falls across that line. I think that's they're giving him a break. Okay, I'll give the guy with no arms and no legs a break. But I just feel like not maybe as legit as some of the other players. But anyway, that's the saga of Dayton Webber, soon to be a Netflix series. No doubt it's going to be. Ian, what are you shaking your head at? Why are you shaking your head at me? You don't think that right there has enough meat on the bone, so to speak?
Every major streaming service always, as soon as something crazy and unnatural goes on when it comes to murder or true crime, immediately jumps on it.
Yeah,
it is ridiculous.
Well, it is ridiculous, but I think that this has a different level of interest because of being a professional cornhole player.
Yeah, nothing else is interesting about it. It's being a cornhole player. That's the real seller there.
With no arms and no legs. You're missing a very important factor there. I think people have lots of questions about this guy.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
All right.
People
Well,
are gonna
I'm
eat it up
sorry.
anyways.
You seem a little down about the whole Dayton
I
Webber
want a Netflix documentary.
You've got all your appendages. You don't do anything special. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Todd.
Yeah.
Just give me a hard reality check.
Speaking of weird stuff, I mentioned TMZ, weird stuff in Hollywood. Hollywood's hottest new couple. Have you heard about this? This is going to blow the Ben Affleck and what's her face? Who? What are we?
Angelina Jolie.
She wasn't with Ben Affleck.
Oh, that was Brad Pitt. Sorry.
Brad Pitt. God, what are you guys? What are you doing? Lead me down the wrong path. The latest Hollywood hot couple. You ready for this? Let me give my drum roll here. This is okay. We'll just go with that. I couldn't find it quick enough. Lorenzo Lamas and Heather Locklear. And those two guys in there, my producers. Who? Who? So Lorenzo Lamas, he's 69. He was on Falcon Crest. You probably don't even know what Falcon Crest is. Heather Locklear, she starred in she was on, I think she was on Baywatch. Was she on Baywatch? I know she was on Melrose Place. I feel like she was maybe on Baywatch one season or something. Or no, I'm thinking of Pam Anderson. Heather Locklear was on TJ Hooker with William Shatner, I believe. And she was also on Spin City. But she's 64. They are rumored to be a couple since TMZ published photographs of them celebrating New Year's Eve in Las Vegas. Yeah. That's the hot new couple. The hot new Hollywood couple. Lorenzo Lamas and Heather Locklear. Oh, that's right. Locklear. Ben Affleck was with J-Lo. That's right. I wanted to say Jessica for some reason, but it was J-Lo. So, yeah, there you go. Lamas has been married 6 times. Wow. That is something else. Yeah. All right. Coming up after 6:30, we have Karen Caudill. She's from Michael's House. It's Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. That's coming up, and I've got some food news. Anybody up for fish balls?
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
I'll be right back. All right. Well, she went to the wrong door. So she's now coming to the right door, and Ian is going to be out there to let her in. Holy fish balls, Batman. Come on in. Have a seat right across from me. Hang on, I got one more segment to do, and then we'll have the commercial, and we can chit-chat real quick, and then I'll have you on.
Yeah, totally awesome. Thank you. Gives me a time with running. I was like, I'm coming up.
Did we meet that day? I don't think you were.
We didn't, because I hadn't came over to Michael's house yet. I was part of the multidisciplinary team at our sister center here in Dayton.
Okay.
And then I got this job in outreach and awareness. I was in child welfare for like.
Okay,
15 years.
I got you. I got you.
I do remember that happening.
Right.
Because it was in December, right?
Yeah, yeah. We delivered them in December, like first or second week, I think.
I was hired. I was employed. I got but I had 28 cases.
I got you. I got you. I got you. Hang tight here.
Back to school tomorrow for some students in Mercer County. Well, latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I almost forgot what it was like to have fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Well, what's your favorite food? No, flavors here.
This is a lot of food.
Isn't it glorious? How you get so big that you own a this kind?
This is so expensive.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube coming up after 6:30. It is Wing It Wednesday. We'll have a special guest here in the studio, Karen Caudill. She is the Awareness and Outreach Specialist with Michael's House in Greene County. She's going to be talking to us about all the great stuff that they do for their folks, their clients, their community, the whole deal. That's coming up after 6:30. One of the things that I absolutely love to do when my wife Mary and we travel down to IKEA. We don't go to IKEA a lot because when we go, we end up spending a lot, and we try not to do that very often. But I love their Swedish meatballs. Oh man, those Swedish meatballs and the Swedish meatball gravy, so good, so good. I never not go and get the Swedish meatballs. But beginning next Wednesday, they have a brand new restaurant menu item. And I'm very excited about this because I love me some fried fish. And they have just added haddock fish balls to their menu. Little balls of fish, deep fried. Holy cow, are you kidding me? This seafood option leans into the brand's ongoing sustainability efforts. Each plate comes with mashed potatoes, green peas. Are there other colored peas out there that I'm not aware of? Lemon dill sauce, lingonberry jam. Is that what it's called? Lingonberry? And then a lemon wedge. It's the full IKEA treatment. You get 8-piece fish balls. It starts at $6.99. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. 8 fish balls with mashed potatoes and the peas and the lemon dill sauce, all that. That's pretty cool. Customers can get an early taste on April 24th and 25th at participating IKEA locations across the United States. Now, I missed this one, and this is another one I have to try. Apparently, back in February, IKEA introduced a 20-inch hot dog to their menu. That is obviously longer than a foot long. But I got to try that as well. So next time you're down at IKEA, check out the restaurant and maybe get yourself some fish balls.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
and forth. So here we go. All right, you're on. That's mic 4. Yeah, bring that mic closer to you. You can pull it. Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that. And there you go. You're on now. All right. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to Karen.
Hello.
Be
How
nice
is
to her.
everyone? Yes, please be nice to me. First
She's
time.
nice.
I'm a little nervous.
She's sweet. She's great. And you said Sliders Tavern, right?
Yes.
What street are they on? Do you remember?
They're off of, is it Water? What's the Water? Hold on. I can see. Hold on.
Oh, they're in Belmont. That's right. I'll just say Belmont. Yeah, Watervliet.
Yes. I couldn't think of the.
Weird name for a street. Watervliet. I remember, I grew up here, so I remember that from a very young age. Watervliet. All right.
Am I allowed to shout out if we're doing something at Siebenthaler's next weekend?
You can talk about whatever you want.
Like at the end, maybe. Like I know there's like 4 minutes or something about at the
We'll
end.
get it all in. We're going.
Okay.
I'm going to just basically we'll talk about the mission.
Okay.
And I'll get into like upcoming events or
Okay.
whatever. So
Perfect.
It'll be you'll be
guide me through there in case I
yeah.
get.
Yep. Oops. I didn't mean to.
It's like you know what you do until you're like, oh.
Doo-doo. Yeah, this Wing It Wednesday was an ingenious idea. Wish I could take all the credit for it, but
This is a really great idea to get nonprofits out there, just
Yeah.
being able to like talk, and you only do then nonprofits.
correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it really, really is.
Yeah.
One
Here we
of-
go. Here we go. Hang tight.
All news.
Dayton's news
All talk.
and talk.
All the time. The WHIO News Traffic and Weather Center is active. If news breaks, we'll break in. This is the Miami Valley's radio station, WHIO.
Depend on it.
Don't give me that politics, Jazz. It's not my racket.
People are tired of hearing nothing but doom and despair on the radio.
Everyone just relax, all right?
The problems of the world are not in my department.
Now, who would like a cookie?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it.
So we're just gonna wing it?
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it. Wing it.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And yes, it is Wing It Wednesday, sponsored by My USA Credit Union, your best financial friend. An opportunity for a local nonprofit to come in, talk about the good works that they're doing in their community. Maybe they've got fundraising going on, and they've got a big event, something, whatever it might be. They can come in and they can be on the show and chat about their good works, and all it costs them is some chicken wings. That is a great deal. I mean, advertising on WHIO is very expensive. Yeah. So you get this for free. Well, practically free. Yeah. And joining me in the studio tonight, Karen Caudill. She is the awareness and outreach specialist for Michael's House in Greene County. And this is a group that I have a special place in my heart for, because over the last couple of years, they've been the recipients of some bicycles that we give them, Huffy Holidays, Todd's Bikes for Tykes. We've been able to hook up, I think each year it's been like 20 bikes. So like 40 kids over the last couple of years, just in that location. We do 100 overall each Christmas, but you know, they're getting bikes every Christmas there at Michael's house. So it's a great organization. I love the facility, by the way, Karen. That's a neat aquarium you have there in the main room.
We do have a beautiful facility. And Todd, thank you again. Those bikes, I mean, the kiddos love those.
Yeah.
And it's so fun, after a kiddo comes in has a really hard interview or a really hard therapy session, and just to be able to give them something that's so meaningful. So we are very, very appreciative of those bikes. For sure.
I'm appreciative of Huffy for continuing to do it. So yeah. So let's talk about Michael's house. I know what you guys do, but a lot of people may not.
Sure. So Michael's house was actually founded in 2008. We are the Child Advocacy Center in Greene County, located in Fairborn, but we serve all children in Greene County who have been abused. So we work as a multidisciplinary team. We call it an MDT. That includes law enforcement, all jurisdictions. We have Greene County Children's Services, a specialized unit right inside of our building.
Right.
We also have our forensic interviewers. They are specially trained to be able to interview kids on the abuse that has happened to them. We also work with the prosecutor's office of Greene County, our victim advocates, our medical team with Dayton Children's Hospital, and our behavioral health therapists are on site. And we're actually going to have medical on site here very, very soon. So we're really, really excited about that.
Well, I remember a couple of years ago when I went on a tour of the facility, I happened to be there at a time where the whole team was gathered because they were going through some cases and reviewing some cases within the group. And I would say I was in a room. I didn't stick around for it, but I went in there and they introduced me, and there was like 20, 25 people, I feel like, just lined up around this room, all ready to discuss, these terribly sad situations and trying to figure out the best way to help these kids and give them the support and the therapy and the rescue that they need,
Absolutely. So our team meets once a month. At least. It doesn't mean that law enforcement is not in and out, and we're with Children's Services obviously daily. We have our medical team, but we meet formally once a month, and it kind of holds everyone accountable, allows us to talk about those cases. How better can we serve that child, that family, and how eventually, if we're dealing with a criminal case, how can we hold offenders who hurt children accountable? So it's a really great way for us all to come together, discuss those cases, make sure we're on the same page and that we're not missing anything.
The other thing too, that when you think about this and these situations, it's quite often not just one victim. You might have siblings, who they've been victimized in some way. And that's a whole other dynamic, because you're not just dealing with one individual, you're dealing with multiples,
Absolutely.
And just tragic.
And sometimes there are cases where you may have a victim come in and speak. Just a little side note, 56% of the cases that we see at Michael's house are sexual abuse cases. The other percentages, we have witness to violence, which is really important. We're seeing a lot of that lately, human trafficking, as well as severe physical abuse, so those kiddos coming in, somebody might come in and disclose something that their offender had done something to someone else. So then you have a whole nother, it sometimes is that domino effect.
Right.
So it's really important. And also giving support to the non-offending family members, because they're coming in, maybe feeling guilty. Maybe they don't know what to do next. How do I handle this now? How do I get through this court process? So it's a big deal. And we're working really hard to make sure that we're serving kids, we're hearing them, we're giving them a voice and a safe place, and ensuring safety after they leave our building.
Right. Because that's the big thing. It's sometimes maybe one time going through this is, how can I word this, articulate this? Sometimes somebody might commit abuse and, they are held accountable to it. and maybe that's the last time, but quite often that's not the case. And you've got these children who are being traumatized repeatedly, you know. It just has to be terribly heartbreaking. And I have great respect for people like yourself and the team there and folks that deal with this on a daily basis. I mean, most of us just hear it when it's in the news, and maybe we know somebody who's been through that.
Sure.
But we might know a handful of people. But I mean, you're dealing with, a gigantic stack of cases, and it's just rampant.
Absolutely. I always say I think we're 1,200 children in Greene County abused or neglected every year. I mean, that's every year. And I think that number would be more. Those are just the ones that we know about.
That are reported.
That are reported.
Yeah, right.
300 of those children have came through Michael's house. So it is really important that we're able to serve our community in that way and give non-offending family members and those children, the therapy they need. What if they need medical attention? What if a child just has questions? What something happened to them? Now they have questions about their body.
Yeah.
Things like that. So it is super, super important. And these cases, we are getting busier and busier and busier with things going on in the world. So
yeah,
I love what I do. I'm passionate about it. I was in child welfare for a really, really long time. I wanted to stay in the advocacy world, and this is perfect for me because I get to talk about how important the work that we're doing is.
Yeah.
One thing I just want to note is Michael's house does have a mock courtroom. I don't know if you were able to see that when you were there.
I've been in that. That is such a great idea.
Yes, beautiful.
Because, I can imagine little children who find themselves in a situation where they are compelled to testify for some reason, and to go into a real actual courtroom the first time has to be just absolutely terrifying.
So scary.
So this is such a great way to sort of warm them up to the idea, and they can ask questions and
or if the prosecutor needs to take them in there and do trial prep, anything like that, the victim advocate. I mean, we want that space utilized. It's such an important space that we can prepare families for what may be happening in the future. And sometimes that doesn't happen for a year, but we want them to know that they have a space to come. Most recently, the Greene County commissioners have given us a sensory room as well, the only one at a CAC in the state of Ohio, as well as the mock courtroom, the only one at a CAC in the state of Ohio. So we're really, really lucky to have these things. Our partnerships are so important to us.
Well, and that's what I was going to say. It's just such an inviting environment there at Michael's house. It's on, is it Gate?
It's Rainbow Court, actually.
That's right.
But Gateway, yes.
Yeah, it's off of Gateway.
It's off of Gateway.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, it's just an amazing facility. And when you go there, it's just very inviting, and you feel comfortable there, and everybody is so wonderful and loving. And I really do. And I know you talked about this, but I love this notion of, you've got this big team there, and, they have the ability to look in on these interviews that are going on, because I can't imagine if you're a child and you've been victimized, that, in another circumstance, you might have to repeat that story 10, 15. I mean, that
absolutely,
at some point they just probably tune out, and they're like,
or they forget something,
or
these important details, and then we're like, well, they forgot that. So we want to make sure those interviewers they're not leading these children. These are specially trained interviewers. Right. I mean, they are amazing. Our interviewers are so awesome. Our whole team is, but I'm so proud of them for getting up every day and going in there and being able to interview and not get nervous and not get tongue twisted or whatever. They're absolutely amazing. But these kids should not have to tell that story to, in 6 different places, maybe with 6 different people. And that's what's so special is we have one time we as professionals come together to investigate, and we come to them and we watch it in another room, and that interviewer can make that child feel comfortable.
Right.
So that they can share what's happened.
Yeah. Well, it's just a great facility. and a great program. Now, you mentioned that you have an event or something coming up at Siebenthalers.
We do. Siebenthalers in Beaver Creek is donating 10% of their sales on April 26th. So I'm so grateful for them. So wait to buy your flowers until April 26th.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have also just recently we had the grand opening at Dillard's. So we're so thankful for Dillard's. They donated 10% of their grand opening day sales to us.
Very cool. Yeah.
And I was actually just at Kendra Scott at the Green last weekend. And they did a shop and donated to us as well. It's a really important month, April is, so we try to get a lot done in April. It's actually Child Abuse Awareness Month.
Right.
So you'll probably see a ton of pinwheels out in Montgomery County, Greene County, all over, just representing that child abuse prevention and awareness. So this month we get a lot done. We really try to get out there in the community and just raise awareness on what we're doing, because we want people to listen. We want, teachers to we want people to hear these children. So not that you want these cases coming, but we know that's
but they're going to happen.
They're going to happen. Yes.
Yeah. Where can people go online?
Online?
Yeah. To get
at Michael's house. Yeah. Just, oh my gosh, I'm really losing my brain. Just michaelshouse.org.
Okay. Yeah. Very simple. And I will share that on my Facebook too, if you're interested.
Yes, absolutely.
Whether it be, I don't know, do you have volunteers that work there at all?
So the volunteers that we do have would go through, because although we're a nonprofit, we're under the umbrella of Dayton Children's.
Yeah.
So there's always stuff that, volunteers to actually come in the facility, you'd have to go through that training with Dayton Children's. There are stuff that I need help with, especially putting out pinwheels, things like that.
Well, see, even that right there.
Yes,
yeah, even that right there. Even that right there.
You can call me, Karen Caudill. I'm there all the time.
There you go. michaelshouse.org. And before we go to commercial break real quick, the wings smell amazing, and they're from Sliders.
Yeah, Sliders Tavern.
Oh, wow. I've had Sliders before, and they're really good.
Yes, I've heard. I had a friend recommend them, so that's what I brought today.
They're solid. They're located on Watervliet and Belmont. So thank you for Sliders, two Sliders, and we'll be back in 1 second. We'll talk a little more with Karen from Michael's house in Greene County.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's education, it's entertainment, it's fun for the entire family, and it is the most American thing in all of America.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Now from the WHIO News.
coming back now. We can talk afterwards real quick.
Every morning on your way to work.
Dayton's News and Talk.
From the birthplace of aviation, WHIO, Dayton, Springfield, WHIO FM, Pleasant Hill.
Thunderstorms and a cool down come this weekend. We'll have the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Stay here and have some fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst. Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Just kind of wing it and see where the moment takes us.
Yeah, I think we should probably just wing it.
If you go in there, you're going to have to wing it.
Sometimes you just gotta wing it, right?
Or we could just wing it.
Go ahead and wing it. So we're just going to wing it?
You know, I think I'm just going to wing it.
Wing it.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. It is Wing It Wednesday, and Karen Caudill, she's the Awareness and Outreach Specialist at Michael's House in Greene County. I just linked their Facebook page to this live stream. But Karen, we just got a couple of moments here. Just kind of give us a real quick wrap up of what it is that Michael's House does and how people can get more details.
Absolutely. So Michael's House is a child advocacy center. We are able to interview children in a safe environment so that they have a voice when something happens. We work on a multidisciplinary team in order to investigate those cases and hold offenders accountable for that abuse. I'm grateful to be here. Thank you so much. Of
course.
I also am just so thankful for all the community partnerships that we have. We would be unable to continue to do what we do without those partners and without the people that love us and understand our mission. So thank you for giving me that opportunity.
Well, of course, you guys are great. Like I said, they benefit from the Todd's Bikes for Tykes every year with Huffy Holidays. So, and we've never met before, so it was very nice to meet you and chat. We'll chat a little bit after the show here. And thanks again for these sliders wings.
You are so welcome.
Love it.
Worth it.
Yeah. All right. Have a terrific night. We'll be back tomorrow just after 5. Don't forget, you can get the podcast at eveningedgetodd.com.
Well, that's all, folks.
Put a fork in.
Came, we partied, we conquered.
Is that all there is?
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Next time will be better.
Well, at least he tried.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time, we'll be seeing ya.
The WH